Hey guys! Oh, sorry. Sorry about that, I get confused. Today we're talking about something that a lot of you are probably very, very, very familiar with, especially, you know, because of Marvel and, Marvel. Maybe DC, but probably Marvel.
I see you.
It's a little something called, the Multiverse. Have you heard of it? If you don't know, the multiverse is essentially the idea that there are like infinite timelines that are all parallel. Some look like a tree, you know, it's really whatever. But the general premise is that there are just alternate timelines that exist, and you can, according to some people, traverse them. And in case you're wondering how I discovered, you know, YouTube tutorials on traveling across dimensions, well, I discovered it the way, you know, any sane person would. I looked it up. Before we get started, I need to give a huge shout out to Bad Lighting. Bad Lighting has been a very good friend on the channel for a long time, but it's time to step away a little bit and introduce some good lighting. And also this, which has a little light on the end. Gotcha. I realized, you know, oh, I have a shadow, and that can be fixed by this light being on my back. Of course, I don't have a way to properly secure this. Instead, we're using my roommate's masking tape. Oops, almost taped my headphones in there. There we go. Is my shadow gone? Wow, that was really easy to take off. This is not gonna last. Okay, as long as I keep good posture. Do I still have a shadow? So this is what we're doing. We're exploring alternate realities. When I first came across it, I was in like middle school. You know, my little sciencey brain was like, time is weird. I wonder if there's more than one time. And according to some people, that is a correct theory to have. So naturally, I did what any reasonable person would do, and I went and looked it up on YouTube. Because if anybody knows how to explain timelines, alternate realities, you know, all that stuff, it's YouTubers. I may not have found hardcore evidence aside from this video. Other than this video that is so real. That's all the evidence we have for alternate timelines existing. I'm actually not sure if I'm using the right terminology. Alternate dimension and parallel reality could be totally different things. Wait, I have a notebook. I can just check. No. Dang it. Not this one. No. Dang it. Okay, we did not find our answer in there. Whatever it is, alternate timelines, parallel dimensions, we're gonna figure this out. Because if there's so many people on YouTube who have personal testimony, then surely it's real. Like the bear and stink bears. I'm proud of that. Alright, so we're just gonna go into YouTube here and let's just start with alternate realities. Alright, so far we have whatever this is, a channel that I watched that's actually pretty cool. And Joe Rogan. Enter another world through your mirror? I have mirrors.
There exists a world that you can only reach between 3:30 and 3:33 a.m.
Okay.
Before you travel, I must advise you of a few rules. Rule number 1.
Whoa.
No matter how lovely they are, do not pick the flowers.
If we're talking about like traveling to other worlds, in an infinite multiverse, you can't say don't pick the flowers, because if you pick the flowers in one universe, it might kill you. It might save you though. Either way, this is a step closer. Let's check this one.
Never attempt this.
Oh?
You can enter the mirror dimension by standing in front of a mirror.
Uh-huh.
Now write these transport runes on the mirror. Then place your hands over the symbol. And say, I wish to enter the mirror safely.
Okay.
This will immediately transport you to the mirror dimension. But
okay,
if you're not back before somebody wipes it off, you'll be stuck there forever.
Okay. Thankfully nobody's coming into my mirror rooms and wiping them for me, so I think I should be fine. Never attempt this, says the guy demonstrating how to do it. Thank you, Megan Lewis 2424. Goofy ass sound effects. Yeah, he did get a little squeaky in there.
If the universe created a two-dimensionally large universe with all the rest rolled up and small, you couldn't have organisms in that universe to ask the question.
Hasn't the idea of two-dimensional beings already been... I'm not even gonna... We're gonna go back to what we were doing. Method 2, the glasses. Whoa, this video is familiar. 6 years ago? I did not do this as recently as 6 years ago. I was a dumb kid, but I wasn't like a dumb teenager. I don't think. Psyched to go. What's up, I guess? I watched this? What? When did I watch this?
From scientific studies to strange objects, let's get into it.
For sure.
Hello everyone, I'm your host Woody, and
Woody.
Today we're going to be taking a look at the top 10 signs of parallel universes throughout history.
Okay, so it has been documented throughout history that... Wait, what? No, that's not a parallel universe. That's literally just the McDonald's in Montrose, Colorado.
I'm going to try and explain the sciencey parts of this for you guys as best as I can, but
Oh, you're wondering what I'm doing? I'm looking for her accreditation.
I'm not a scientist, so Number 10, the London Hammer. In 1936, a hammer was found in London, Texas.
I thought hammers only existed in Nashville.
People found a hammer that looked like ones that had been used in the late 1800s. The hammer had not rusted at all, and still hasn't since it's been found.
Call me crazy, but that looks like rust. So let's just consider, you know, Bill Nye style, consider the following. That looks like sandstone, and sandstone is really easy to mold into something else. Here is me citing my sources. This looks like a dinosaur jaw stuff until you consider that, oh, the jaw is also made of sandstone. You know what that means? Sandstone is really easy to mold around stuff. They put real mosasaur teeth in here, which pisses me off.
Cloud City. In October of 2015, Chinese citizens were shocked by what appeared to be a floating city.
This video was released in 2022. This video was disproven before 2020. It was either one of two things. It was either CGI, VFX, like a light bouncing illusion, which has happened before.
Multiple people taking photos and videos of the cityscape that seemed to loom above them within the clouds.
Show more angles.
The double slit experiment. Okay, this one is very sciencey, so bear with me.
Okay.
The double slit experiment was performed in the 1920s. The theory proposes that if tennis balls were fired at a wall through a single slit, then the marks on the wall would line up with the slit. If you created two slits, it would create two lines on the wall. And if you fired waves through the wall, they would go through the splits, but still continue to spread out and leave multiple lines on the wall. Electrons should theoretically act in the same way that tennis balls do, but they didn't.
Because they're electrons. You know, one thing that's really fun to consider is that when you measure the position of something like that, of an electron of all things, when you measure the position of an electron, you take it from being an electron that could be anywhere to just confining it to one space. Futurama did a really good joke about that.
They're checking the electron microscope, and the winner is number 3 in a quantum finish.
No fair! You changed the outcome by measuring it.
Also made multiple lines as though they had been interacting with each other in the way that the waves did. But even when fired one...
Because they're electrons!
Let's go to something way more simple. In fact, let's go to something as simple as a rock.
It almost looks strikingly like lapis. Oh, I think I found the exact same one, but it's not stretched. What?
Lorina Garcia Gorda. On July 16th, 2008, Lorina woke up to find her bed sheets were different than the ones she had laid on the night before. Shrugging it off, she went to work, using the routes that she had been using for the past 7 years, but when she got to what she believed was her office, her name was replaced on the door. Lorina realized that none of her co-workers looked familiar.
Hear me out on this. Let's go a logical route. I just realized how unflattering that freeze frame is. I'm sorry, Mr. Santoro. One of two things happened. She took a wrong turn, or she wasn't at her house to begin with. On a planet of like, what, 8 billion people, you're gonna tell me that it hasn't at least happened once where somebody was just so out of it in the morning, they didn't realize they spent the night at someone's place that looks kind of like their own, and then took a similar route, living in the city, mind you. That same path can exist from a different location, and you can follow that, and surprise, you might end up at a workplace. With my experience as a DoorDash driver, so many office buildings are built exactly the same. It's like somebody built a design and said, hey, here's the only design that offices can be built in. If you don't build it this way, everyone inside will die. And then everybody was like, I don't want to die, so I guess I got to do it. I don't have an explanation for that. That might be the parallel reality evidence, and we're glossing over it.
She was even dating a man that she knew of as her ex.
This story just got so freaking dark. I was like, she was groggy from the night before, maybe she was partying, and then it's like, oh, apparently she's dating her ex. Huh.
And the man that she remembered dating for the last 4 months didn't actually exist anymore. While some claim this to be a lapse in memory,
That's me. I claim it to be a lapse in memory. Although it sounds like that lapse in memory was very intentional from somebody else. This story seems like it's just really... I keep choosing bad freeze frames for this guy. Does he blink?
of a parallel universe where others are living their lives right beside ours. And number 10 is alter vu in the Mandela effect. Nearly everyone has experienced deja vu, but what's even more peculiar is alter vu, when someone remembers a completely different past altogether.
Okay, woo, that was a close one. That barely counted as a blink, but like, better than nothing. Okay, I'm sorry, this thing, I have to take this light off, because like, no, I'm not sure. Do you see that? How it's like poking out on the side? Plus, I'm getting super sweaty, but only where the tape is. Oh no, it's just sealed under my shirt now. I can't get it off. I'm trapped, help me. Ugh. Oh my gosh. We're just gonna set these aside for the time being. Oh, what the heck? What happened to the lights? Dude, come on. I'm telling you, my internal clock for like, oh, I should probably go change stuff is so good. Why is my hat cold? I saw one in here that said The Visitor from Torrid. That was in the last video we were checking out. I would like to also take a gander at this one.
Is The Visitor from Torrid. A man arrived at the Tokyo International Airport. However, the passport that he carried brought him some trouble. Claiming to be from a place called Torrid, this Caucasian man insisted that none of his papers were fake.
This freaking white guy claims to be from somewhere that I don't know of.
Showing his driver's license and bank statement.
Finally, I'm on vacation. Just gotta make sure I have everything. Let's open up the bag. Let's see. Driver's license, check. Passport, check. Bank statements, check.
He was taken to a hotel near the airport and was placed under constant supervision while the police launched a proper investigation. But that is when things got really weird, when the man disappeared from his dark... There are many who claim that the Big Bang itself could be proof that there are other worlds. One theory suggests that the Big Bang Theory was so powerful, it created, along with the universe...
Okay, first, not the Big Bang itself, but the theory. The idea of something that cool happening is so powerful that another universe was like, I gotta get in on this. I could not have been prepared for that. I think I've seen this video when I was younger and I didn't realize this was a film channel, because this is how to what? Oh, how to transcript, my bad.
Get 2 glasses. Get 2 bits of paper or labels.
What am I doing? I'm stupid. I should be doing this. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'll get 2 glasses. I can only find 1 glass. Oh, glass. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, it's a good thing I grabbed these as backup.
Choose a specific situation that you want to change. Decide clearly what the current situation is.
Okay, so I want to be that the house is clean. And the current situation is that house is a mess. By the house is a mess, I mean like there's a couple things on the couch and stuff on the table.
Get 2 glasses.
Check.
Get 2 bits of paper or labels.
Check.
Fill one of the glasses with water. Write a word that summarizes the desired situation and stick it to the empty glass.
Take the paper and stick it to the glass. You are generic, you're basic, you're not even 16 ounces. Just to be safe, I am going to use tape as a backup method. Current situation is that mess. Desired situation is that clean. You're supposed to take a second and think about how the house is not what I want it to be and how I want it to be this. Okay, I think I'm ready. I just cleaned. Why is the house a mess? I was scrolling through here and I see some interesting stuff from strange pathways, some strange things perhaps. I see stuff like the church made of human bones, the Hook Island sea monster, the real Bigfoot photo, giant shadow man seen over Zambian Mall, and of course, the Transformers are real. Okay, so this video, I've seen this, I know exactly what this video is, and the fact that it's on the official History Channel YouTube is super funny.
Mirrors have always been intriguing to me. In fact, all reflective surfaces.
You're like, oh, I got proof of alternate realities and dimensions. But before I tell you about that, mirrors are cool, aren't they?
All reflective surfaces have...
She looked at a puddle and went...
Stories. The practice of feng shui, the whole practice is predicated on where to place things in your room. They are very, very meticulous in explaining where you should and should not place mirrors.
Is the conspiracy here that big feng shui is repressing your ability to use mirrors as portals?
Now here's the other thing. This mirror was placed in a wooded area. Why? Where did it come from?
Hear me out. Somebody wanted to make a video, right? Why would somebody be in the woods with this camera, this very nice professional camera, and it's not, oh, well, maybe he's doing a photo shoot. No, there's a microphone on top of the camera. He's there to shoot video.
The quantum field is a wild beast that perplexes even the most astute minds. Its rhythm is nonlinear.
I see something that says otherwise.
Parallel reality shifting is the process of detaching from your current state and experiences and transferring your consciousness to a new world of experience.
You kind of stepped over the fact that that consciousness needs to go somewhere, namely a new body. And you're kind of just like either ripping somebody else's life away from them to have your own, or you're killing them and leaving your own dead body.
We make this shift to a whole new world via our limitless subconscious mind.
Limitless. For sure. Imagine a new color right now. Limitless, bro.
So I'm going to go over a few steps here that yield great results and will help you truly master the art of shifting to a parallel reality.
Okay.
We shift realities all of the time, but we don't often realize that we're doing this. So we want to have a clear vision of what that change or version is.
What do I want? I want the reality where EA got back to me on one of my many applications.
The next step is to prepare your mind and body for this shift.
Okay.
You'll want to relax and calm the mind and body.
Okay.
Getting yourself into the alpha state is a great way to begin this process.
The alpha state. I'm already an alpha. We can skip this part.
It's time to create some identity shifting affirmations. These affirmations will match the vision that you've created. You might affirm things such as this: I am now the version of me who is completely healthy.
When I go to a different reality, I want to be able to like Stargate my way to a moon on Saturn.
Repeat these affirmations over and over again until you receive an internal nudge that something has shifted. Here's some of the types of physical shifts that people report after this part of the process.
So, meditate on this until you A, go numb on the buttocks, B, get the very average, kind of tingly from sitting in one spot for so long, C, twitching from sitting in the same position for so long, D, feeling euphoric, meditating is kind of good for you, E, you've been sitting. Your heartbeat is gonna change. F, boy, I've been sitting in this position holding a pose for a long time. I'm getting kind of sweaty. I must have shifted realities. Or G, I like how it's itchy skin or scalp as if your scalp doesn't have skin. If your tongue is itchy, you didn't shift. Is your tongue itchy? Are you breathing automatically or are you breathing on control? Oh, yeah, go. Now you have to breathe on purpose, don't you? It's weird, huh? Make sure that your tongue's not on the roof of your mouth either. That'd be weird. I'm just gonna stop recording, finish the tutorial, and then walk you through the rest of this with me. I think I figured it out. I made sure I'm in a good spot, which is the floor right next to the desk I record at. So I think it should be quite easy for me to relax. I just audibly heard the camera turn off and die. So most of it's just mental stuff. It's pretty much just meditating and affirming to yourself that it's gonna happen. First, the alpha state. Think alpha thoughts. Andrew Tate, Morgan Freeman, Dwayne Johnson. Ooh, I feel connected. Now we affirm. I am the version of myself employed at EA. I am the version of myself without brain damage. I'm gonna mentally recite these affirmations till I feel a switch. Definitely out of my control that was. The switch has happened. Okay, nothing looks different. I'm gonna go check my email, make sure that... Okay, the brain damage is still there. Oh, where's my... Oh, this is so strange, I can't... Guys, I can't find my phone. Surely this must mean I have the email already and have been employed. Oh, wait, no, false alarm. It was just on the floor. All right, well, let's see if it worked. Check my email. Oh my gosh, I do have an email. Oh, it's already been opened. Thank you for applying to World Artist in Vancouver. Our teams have carefully reviewed your application and are reaching out to inform you that you do not meet the required skill set. Oh. I seem to have shifted to a reality where the brain damage is worse and I have been denied. So I got the opposite of what I wanted. Which, I mean, fine, but I will admit there was a split second where I had like a really long beard and glasses. In case you were wondering, none of this is real. This stuff doesn't work. I just tried it. I just spent like, 15 minutes doing this? I'm not gonna sit here and deuce on what people believe. The main thing for me is that people are using scientific terms to describe things that do not apply to what they're using the terms for. That's a problem, because that's misrepresenting evidence to appeal to what you want it to represent, and that it doesn't work like that. That's not okay to do. There are people who wholeheartedly believe this. There are people who this is a huge piece of their lives. I'm not gonna harp on what this community of people believes very much, especially considering I used to believe it. The only reason I stopped believing it is because I researched a bunch of different religions and arrived to the conclusion I arrived to, which is that this is more realistic than this. That's just my beliefs. That being said, thank you for watching this surprisingly long video. I thought this video was going to be much shorter than it has been, but I had a lot of fun making it, and if you guys liked it, let me know. Comment about it, tell me about it. If you disliked the video, tell me, let me know. Share why you don't like this video. If you really liked the video, I suggest subscribing, because a lot more stuff like this is gonna come out soon. The green screen for the background, what do you think about that? Do you think I should stick with it? Should I not stick with it? I'm still indecisive about the whole thing. I will be seeing you guys next week. Thank you again very much for watching. You guys have a great rest of your day, an even better weekend, and a fantastic week. I'll see you guys later. Oh, we did it. Oh my goodness.